Hi there, buenos dias, and welcome back to my YouTube channel here at Benidorm and beyond. Today I'm taking you for a walk along a section of the Avenida del Rey Jaime Primero, or King James I Avenue, which is situated on the Poniente side of the resort. It is one of the main long thoroughfares in and out of Benidorm on this side of town, leading from a large crossroads at the top right down to the beautiful Poniente beach and promenade. A road packed full of shops, bars and businesses, we start at the junction with Calle de la Montera, where on our right hand side we see the outside terrace and premises of the Gloria coffee shop and bakery. Open every day except Saturday, they are up with the larks and ready to serve you at 6:30 in the morning until 2:30 p.m, and on Sundays have a relatively long lie-in when they open slightly later at 8 a.m. Carrying on, we then see the large glass-fronted unit of Tintoreria Navassa, who offer dry cleaning and clothing repair services, and then we pass the entrance to residential apartment block Navassa 3, which the dry cleaners clearly takes its name from. Next along, we see an empty shop that used to be Ropopop, and then a relatively new business called Interzoo, which is a bright and modern pet supplies shop. Moving further downhill, we next see two back-to-back hairdressers called Arthe and Low Cost respectively. At the latter you can get a cut from €8.50, a colour from €7 or highlights from €40, so it certainly seems low cost enough to me. Continuing forward, we then pass the entrance to apartment block Edificio Navassa 2 and then a local branch of the BBVA Bank, and with only one ATM outside you can see that means there's normally a queue on the street to use it. Adjacent are two businesses run by the same owners, tradies, and at the first you can buy mobiles, phone accessories and small electronic items, and the second is a greengrocer's selling fresh fruit and veg. We then pass the entrance to the Navassa 1 apartment building before seeing the recently opened Galera Sport Cafe. Part of a national chain, inside you can play at gaming machines, watch all the live sports, or maybe enjoy a game of darts or pool while having a drink in their smart red and black interior. Next along, we walk by a large empty unit that is up for rent or sale, which takes us to the corner, and then we reach Paseo de las Acacias, which we cross. On the other side, we see the blue and yellow signage of Repuestos Solero on our right, who sells spare parts for all makes of cars and motorbikes, and other related items such as oil and number plates. Abutting this is the large bar and cerveceria of Angelijo, who have been serving up drinks and tapas since back in 1982 and have a pleasant, spacious terrace that overlooks the main road. Next door we find the small hairdressing and beauty salon of Manuel Rodriguez, and then we see yet another residential apartment block entrance, this time to the Edificio Navassa number 4. Carrying on downhill, our next business is the elegant black and grey restaurant of Trattoria Il Padrino, or The Godfather. Opening siesta hours, i.e. they have a break for a couple of hours between the end of the lunchtime and the beginning of the dinner service, here you can find a whole selection of pastas, pizzas, risottos and salads. They also offer a menu of the day for just €12, and on the day I passed you could sample pine nut soup with bread, followed by gnocchi, a dessert and a drink, along with a couple of other choices, so something a bit different to the usual Spanish Menú del Día fare. Next along we pass the large space housing the BP petrol station, and this area also incorporates a BP shop, a self-service laundrette, and a section selling gas bottles, which is extremely handy for local residents who mostly don't have mains gas, but rely on these bottles for their cookers, portable heaters and the like. As you can see, this avenue is fully lined with trees which look very attractive in the later months of the year, although not so much in the winter season, as well as plenty of benches for stops between shopping. And for info, if you are catching one of the local Alsa buses to, say, Alicante or Villajoyosa, just about where I am now is the bus stop to catch them in this neighbourhood. Carrying on down, we reach Calle Arnedo, which we cross, and then on the next corner we see the estate agents' offices of Inmobiliaria Inmobrisa. Next along are two closed down and shuttered units, one of which used to be the Al Andalus Tapas Bar, which is now up for sale or lease. Adjacent, we pass the bar Rio Mundo, who offer a good daily lunchtime menu for €13, including a choice of 3 appetizers, 4 starters and 4 main courses, plus bread, drink and a dessert or coffee, and then the green gated entrance to residential apartment block Edificio Brusalas 2. Continuing on, we then see the cafe bar El Colibri, meaning the Hummingbird, who are currently closed for holidays, and then an empty unit which is up for rent, as seemingly several are along this stretch of road. Next down we see the entrance to apartment block Edificio Marina Calpe, and then the Bodelos Confecciones outlet, who sell work uniforms and school clothing and have been trading since 1970. Adjacent is La Scala, selling bags, purses, clothing and a selection of souvenirs, with a shop called Euromoda right next door, selling much the same. Passing an entrance to a private parking area, we then see Cafeteria Domo, where you can enjoy a coffee with a crepe or waffle, or hot chocolate and churros, along with a variety of beers, spirits and light snacks. We then walk by the entrance to apartment block Edificio Bruselas 3, followed by two small closed down units, before we reach the corner and the offices of the Targo Bank. This brings us to Avenida de Ricardo Bayona, and this is where we end today's vlog. That's all for now, so have a good day, afternoon or evening, and I'll catch you again soon here at Benidorm and beyond. Adios, see you later, and ciao for now. Cheers!